I'm sorry. I realize. I get it. I get it now. I get it now. I know what's wrong with Carson Wentz. I know what's wrong with Carson Wentz. For the longest, I'm like, yo, there is something wrong with Carson Wentz. I don't know what it is. It's not just the injury history, but there's something wrong with Carson Wentz. And Sunday I figured it out. You can teach a lot of things. You can unteach things. It's like a habit, you know? Like you can break a habit and you can form a habit. It's all about making a concerted effort to do something, right? Like working out in the morning. For some people, that is you have to make a concerted effort to work out in the morning. A lot of people, including myself, work out a little better at night, right? I'm not a morning person, so I work out better at night. I feel better going to the gym, going to hoop, going to lift weights at night. I know a lot of people say, start your day. I get it. That's good for you. But some people, they have to try to form a habit. Some people have formed a habit in working out in the day, in the morning, first thing in the morning. Some people shower in the morning. Some people shower at night. It's your habits, right? One thing that Carson Wentz has a habit of doing is being reckless. It's not just reckless with his body. It's reckless. Like some of the passes that he makes are reckless passes. Passes you don't need to make. Now, if you complete them, great. Woo. But if you don't, it causes more damage than not if you don't make them. I.e. the shovel pass. The shovel pass that was intercepted and they were like at the 2-yard line. Or like those passes he just throws up in the air. You know, the same pass that Patrick Mahomes was intercepted on, it feels like Carson Wentz does that at least once a game. I don't think it's... Now, I will say this. I do think his confidence level has been shot for a while now, ever since the Nick Foles situation in Philly. I do think his confidence, because again, before that, he was an MVP candidate. He was an MVP frontrunner. And then, of course, you go from that to the city not really even rocking with you like that because Nick Foles brought them their first championship. But one thing I'm starting is, it was like this in college, and it's like this in the NFL. Is he's reckless. Not only put aside the injury history right now, he's reckless. I think he tries to win the game on one play every time, and it's not the case. Now, bring into his injury history. I say all that to say, so the Rams beat the Colts on Sunday, 27-24. The Rams should have lost that game. The Rams did not play good. They didn't play like they played week 1. They didn't play good. I'm not saying that they're just not good. The Rams just didn't play good. The defense just wasn't clicking really. The offense, let me say this, the defense was clicking. It really was the offense. The offense just wasn't clicking. Matthew Stafford didn't look like the same Matthew Stafford week 1. It was just probably an off, especially offensively. It was probably just an off Sunday. But Carson Wentz we sit here today, Wednesday. Carson Wentz sprained both ankles. How do you sprain both ankles in one game? Both. I think the problem is, man, he's reckless and he's unreliable due to his health injury concerns. And when you're the Colts, and that's what I was saying last week, that's probably their worst fear. It's not their worst fear because, they can't get another quarterback. I'm not saying. But This team, when you look at this roster going into this season, this team had Super Bowl hope, Super Bowl aspirations. And they thought that they were a quarterback away. Hell, a lot of this team is the same team from a year ago that had Phillip Rivers that was on the verge of at least going to the second round of the playoffs. If it wasn't for, running to who they ran into, they would have, I'm not going to say they would have won a Super Bowl, but they would have at least made it to the second round of the playoffs. This team is that good. They're just they're thinking they're just a quarterback away. And when you bring in Carson Wentz, you're hoping, pairing him back with Frank Wright, you're hoping that that's going to get you over the top. And it's starting to look very evident that it's not.